Sometimes they like move both sides of the page, and I just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, let's go in circles. Isotopes.
Would you like to take that?
Yes. Isotopes of the same element have the same atomic number. That should be obvious because the atomic number is what defines the element. But they have a different atomic mass. And if they have a different atomic mass but the same atomic number, that means what? They have a different number of neutrons. So that's what isotopes are all about, different numbers of neutrons. Okay, so let's look at some isotopes. Let's do carbon, for example. Okay, now unfortunately, it seems like when we write isotopes, we start putting the mass at the top instead of the bottom. It's irritating, but that's how it is, so that's what I'm going to do here. So carbon 10 looks like that. So the atomic number is still 6, because it's carbon, and carbon always has the atomic number 6. If it wasn't 6, it wouldn't be carbon. But the mass is now 10. So that means this has 6 protons. And then to find number of neutrons, we just do 10 minus 6. Mass minus atomic number, and that comes out to 4 neutrons. So this is one isotope of carbon. It's called carbon 10. You actually pronounce it carbon 10. That's how we say that. All right, another isotope of carbon is carbon 11. And so this one is going to have how many protons? It's going to have 6, because carbon's always going to have 6 protons, right? The atomic number doesn't change. So 6 protons. Remember, anytime you're talking about the same element, it's always got the same number of protons. And then 11 minus 6 is 5 neutrons. And we could do carbon 12, which is one of the most common ones. This has 6 protons. And then how many neutrons? It's going to be 6 also. 12 minus 6 is 16. So the 10 in the first one is the mass. So each one I'm giving you the mass because these are different isotopes, so they have different masses. A very common isotope of carbon is carbon 14. This one we use for radioactive dating. And so this has how many protons? 6, because it's carbon. Carbon always has 6 protons. How many neutrons? 8. 14 minus 6 is 8. C225. 8. Who is that? Who's that? Who's still on the Jones? In my secretary? It is C225.
People who watch this video.
No, Anna Central Railroad. Because she's in the little one first period.
Yeah.
No, she probably is
Y'all see him talking on the phone. Shut up. You
Okay.
just cut his teeth.
All right, let's do another one.
Wait, so what's the number at the top?
Number at the top is the atomic mass, which usually is written on the bottom on the periodic table, but then sometimes we write it on the top when we're giving you
So
different
why are you
isotopes.
changing each time?
Because that's how it's going to be written in different books, so I want you to get used to that. So it's at the top here. I'm changing it because these are different isotopes of carbon. They're carbon with different masses. That's what isotopes are. You can have the same element and have different numbers of neutrons. And those same different atoms of the same element are called isotopes. Got it? Okay. All right, let's pick a different element. Which one you want?
Gold.
Gold. Kathy was one of my students 6 years ago, or 7 years ago. I don't know, 6 or 7. Gold is what, 79? Oh, I don't have to write that. And what's the, let me just look at here.
It's 196.
Okay, 196.9. So that means it's going to have different isotopes around 196 and 197. So we'll just pick any number. Let's do 195. I'm sure it has an isotope with that number. Okay, so the atomic number is 79. So there's going to be 79 protons. That you would get off the periodic table if I didn't give it to you, right? And then I gave you a mass of 195. So now to find number of neutrons, you do 195 minus 79. What is it?
116.
Yeah, thank you. Neutrons. There we go. Okay. Let's do another isotope of gold. Let's say 199. Now, you know, if you look at the average mass on the periodic table, which is 196 and some change, most of the isotopes are going to be close to that number. So you figure the ones that exist for gold are probably going to be somewhere between 190 and 210 or something like that. So 199 will do. And so how many protons? 79. Right? That's what makes it gold. And how many neutrons? We both got 9s. Yeah, 120. 120 neutrons. So again, whatever element I give you, you look up the atomic number in the book on the periodic table. That tells you how many protons. And then for neutrons, you do the mass I give you minus the atomic number. Got it?
Yep.
Questions? All right. We are done.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Oh, you want me to put up?